Hey everyone, I'm Coach Brian, strength coach and functional movement specialist with Criticalbench.com. And in this video, it's going to be the 3 best hip flexor stretches that you can and should be doing. Now there is a lot of videos surfacing on YouTube saying don't do this, don't do that. But really, they're just bashing each other's techniques and just kind of promoting themselves. These 3 stretches, they're not exclusive to Criticalbench. There are 3 exercises or stretching moves that are proven to be effective. Chiropractors use them, physical therapists use them, massage therapists use them, exercise injury specialists use them. There's no really magic behind these, but you have to make sure you're doing them properly. The first one is a foam roll hip flexor stretch. Now this one can be extremely challenging if you have some severe tight hips. So the reason why I say that is because you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about here in just a moment. Get yourself a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, it's quite all right. Get yourself a pillow, a towel, roll it up in a, like a big bolus there. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with the foam roller or the towel underneath you. You're going to slowly work your way down. Here, okay, I'm taking my time. Keep your knees bent to start. Adjust the foam roller if you need to. So now it kind of looks like I'm in a glute bridge position. So we're going to work on our left side first. So now from this position, kind of tuck your tailbone back a little bit. So hopefully you can see that. So neutral's about right here. And when I tuck it back, I'm pushing my lower back towards the floor. I'm sure you can see that, okay? So this is called a posterior pelvic tilt. From this position, you need to hold it. And then from there, again, we're working on our left side, slowly lengthen that left leg. Don't forget to breathe. You're gonna breathe through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Now, I'm talking, so I'm breathing out of my mouth, which is kind of a no-no. But for you watching, you wanna make sure you're breathing out of your nose. Big breath in, big breath out. You're going to notice when you exhale, you're going to feel a greater stretch. Now, if this starts getting too intense, just back up, back your leg up a little bit, relax, and then move to the other side. Still keeping that posterior pelvic tilt. Now, also notice my foot is pointed straight up. It's not turned out. And it's my feet, I'm just trying to extend my body as long as possible. So for this particular stretch, you want to hold it for anywhere between 5 and 15 seconds on each side, going through maybe 3 to 5 reps per side. And then once you get out of it, you can move the roller and kind of just work your way out of it. So the next one is kind of 2 exercises or 2 stretches in one. Done with the roller, get that out of there. So the next one is kind of like a modified pigeon position. So from here, so a yoga position is here for the pigeon, but this one we're kind of going right here. So you might call this an exaggerated track start or running start. So getting the foot between the hands, getting the back leg back. I'm still trying to extend my leg as best as I can, but having the knee on the ground is going to help support it. So from this position, I'm out of a good position right here. You're going to tuck your tailbone underneath you, and that's really going to put a lot of stress on those hip flexors. And if you find yourself still, kind of challenged by this position, you can go up to your fingertips and that kind of like rock back and you kind of rock into it. So this might be a good starting position right here, and then rock into it. You see, nice and easy, still keeping those hips tilted back. 5, 10, 15 seconds per hold. Obviously you want to switch to the other side, same thing. So again, alternating sides. And you don't want to go to the point where pain occurs. You want to make sure you're just kind of feeling it in a somewhat discomforting way. But you don't want to go to the point where it hurts. So the last stretch is kind of in the same position, but this time we're going upright. So get in a half kneel position. Let's start with the other side. Half kneel position. Tall spine, hips are tilted back. So this is pretty much going to be the position you're just going to naturally fall into. But watch this. Okay? Neutral, posterior pelvic tilt. That's what you have to be doing. If you break this position, scratch the exercise, scratch the stretch, you need to readjust and get in this position. So tall spine. Now I'm going to lean forward. Try to do your best to balance, keeping those hips tilted back. This is a good position for me. And then from this position, if you want to intensify the stretch, reach up and across and kind of lean towards the opposite direction. Back off. Right when I introduce that reach is when I really get an intense stretch in my hip flexor. You might feel it a lot just from this position right here. But if you're going across, that's going to really open up those hips a lot more. So just try this to start, see how it feels, and then you can naturally just work with your body over time. Same thing on the other side. 90 degrees in the knees to start, posterior pelvic tilt, lean forward, find your limit, up and across. That's it. So within these 3 exercises, I guarantee if you follow exactly what I did step by step and introduce this into your training, into your daily routine, it could be in the morning, it could be at a workout, it could even be after a long day of sitting in a chair. We really need to stretch and emphasize opening up those hip flexors in order to see a lot more just injury-free bodies and performance improvements. So other than that, there's a couple things I want to share with you. One, we have a product called Unlock Your Hip Flexors. All the information can be found in the video description below. It's a great product. We worked with Rick Caselage, an injury specialist, and this program is geared towards unlocking those hip flexors. But we have something for free that I want you to read. It's called Why Stretching Won't Make You Flexible. And you heard that right. It won't make you flexible, and you need to get this PDF in order to understand what I'm talking about. Click this box right here, give us your email, and we're going to send you the free PDF right away. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking here. Check out these videos. I know you're going to find helpful. If you got a comment or question or suggestion, post it down below. I will answer it for you, and I will help you out as best as I can. I'm Coach Brian. Thanks for watching.